This is where we come into. The bodies are brought in here, taken into the morgue.
She passed away a few days ago, and so now they're honoring her.
She was an innocent bystander, and she died for that crime.
You'd be surprised how many people today are having to go to counseling after these homicide services.
He was shot and killed in an attempt to carjack him.
Sometimes we come in here 24 hours a day. Hello, I'm Dwayne E. Harvey. I'm the manager at Lawrence A. Jones & Sons Funeral Chapel here in Kansas City, Missouri. I've been in and around the funeral business since 1970, so I'm on my 54th year of service. We got a screen that we put in here now, and so we can have people sit over here and they'll still be able to see the services over there. Carrying out a homicide funeral, again, we get the call from the family, and then our role and our task is to get the body in. The body comes in here, and it goes into our morgue area over here. This is our morgue area over in there. See what all we need to do to the loved one, and then we normally schedule an appointment so we can come in, do see what type of services the family wants to do, if it's going to be a burial, if it's going to be cremation, pick out a casket. These are rental caskets. You have the caskets that you rent now. This is how we raise it up to put the bodies in, but again, we just take right here, this end opens up, it folds down, and then the tray you just roll it. See these rollers here, and the tray is rolling. You just slide it right out, and you can put and it's got a little lid that goes on top of it, and then you take the body to the crematory. Determine if we're going to do flowers, programs, and all those kind of things, because we are an A to Z funeral home, and then we go on and plan the services. We average a good portion, sometimes average 3 to 5 a month. There's been some weeks we've had 1 a day. In planning the services, we also share with the family that there would possibly be, that we will have to have security, and especially if we don't know what transpired as it relates to the services. However, there's some challenges in these days and times that go along with those kinds of funerals, because it appears to be a very sensitive situation, and sometimes with families not knowing what transpired or who the perpetrator was, there's a lot of alarms and concerns, and so we're trying to attempt to do everything we can to make the family comfortable during that particular time of arrangements.
Well, unfortunately, it has happened again. Homicide has come into our community, and domestic violence, and the young lady that we're burying today was a victim of a domestic violence situation about a year ago.
The innocent victim, she was just riding with the people, and she got shot. It wasn't even her issue.
She was shot, and she has lived until now, and she passed away a few days ago, and so now they're honoring her. Roy and his sister were together. They walked away, and the man went to his tow truck and pulled out, I think, an AR-15 or AK-47, and he shot both of them to death. When it's a homicide funeral, what we do, coming in the gate, is to see to it that the family is going to be safe while they're here.
She always came with a shine, with a smile, with peace. She never had an enemy in her life, never.
If police are needed, we call them in advance and have their police presence. Our staff, of course, is on site watching over the family and doing everything we can to comfort them and see to it that there's no further altercation here. Often, sometimes that happens, so we try to have the authorities here to see to it that everyone is safe, and we clear the area as soon as possible. We've never turned anyone away at 12 Gates, whether they had money or not. We don't believe in pauper fields, so we don't have one. Every person that's buried in 12 Gates actually has an individual grave with an individual identification number. It's very important to us to do that. When you come in the gates, you become a part of our family, and we treat you like family. No one that comes here is just a number to us. We care.